What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Barber Jase and we are back with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm doing a self haircut tutorial. I'm going to do the fade on the sides. I'm growing out the top, so I'm just going to show you guys how I do the fade. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
What's going on YouTube? Hope everyone is good, staying safe. I had to release this video for you guys. This one's for everyone that can't get a haircut because of lockdown, because of Boris Johnson. I had to nice up the thing and do a self haircut tutorial. I needed to look fresh myself as well, so let's do it. So right now I'm starting off with a number 2. I've got my magic clips with the ceramic blade and I'm just removing that weight, clearing that bulk and creating a nice shape for me to work with. So as you can see, I'm floating straight up with my clippers. This is going to help me blend into the length on top. So when you reach that curvature, that parietal ridge, you want to keep floating straight up, teeth of the clippers pointing straight up. You don't want to follow the shape of the head, otherwise you're going to remove too much bulk. So at the back of the head, you want to start right at the bottom and feel the head shape. And when you start to feel it curve, that's when you're going to come off the head and just float straight up, and that's going to build up some graduation for you guys. But now we're going to go in with our 0 and create a nice placement line. So I've got my clippers all the way closed and I'm going to start putting in that line. I'm going to go for a medium fade, so not taking it too high, about a centimeter above the ear. Just to let you guys know, I've only cut my hair a couple times, so I'm not an expert. This is kind of new to me as well. So after doing the left side of my head, I'm going to start straight on the right side, creating another guide so I can use the 2 guides on the side to do the back. When cutting your own hair, it's going to be slightly different. You're going to have to hold the clippers differently and you're going to be doing everything through a mirror. The mirror is your best friend and the mirror never lies. So this is the tricky part. The back is the hardest part, so that's why I do the sides first, so you get used to the motion, and then I can also use that as a guide and I can connect everything together on both sides. As you can see, I started right in the middle and I created a guide, so I'm just connecting the 2 guides together. Also, I'm holding the clipper kind of like a pencil, starting right at the bottom so I can feel the head shape, get used to the angle, and I go all the way up to the line and I pull it straight out. It is going to be hard to do it through the mirror. Some people hold the mirror behind their head. I just turn around and I hold the mirror right in front of me, so there's a mirror behind and I'm holding the mirror in front rather than holding the mirror behind you. It's slightly more difficult. So now using my Fabulous Pro skeletons to just clean up everything below the line. When I'm doing the back, it's about the angle you hold your mirror. Sometimes you have to adjust it, put it slightly higher or slightly lower. Also hold it quite close to your face, you get a better focus through the other mirror. So now putting in my 0.5 placement line, taking it up about a centimeter, and I'm going to fade this right side out first before I move on to the left side. So after putting in that 0.5, I'm going to fade that 0.5 line out first before I fade out the 0 line. So working down using my 1.5 guard, and I'm going to fade all the way down into the 0.5. So I engage the clippers just below that line and I go through the line and I flick out just below the top where I finished my number 2. Now I've got my 1 guard on. As you can see, I'm holding my clippers kind of like a pencil, going through that line, and I'm flicking out just above that line. Now using my number 1, I'm flicking out closer to the line. As soon as you feel and hear the hair cut, you should be flicking out. So when you're cutting your own hair, you can't see as clear because you're doing everything through the mirror. So you need to rely on your other senses, like your hearing. You should be able to hear the haircut. Also, you should be able to feel the haircut as well. So you need to rely on that a little bit more. So moving on to my 0.5 guard, and then after that, I'm gonna fade out their zero line. So I'm starting with the lever halfway open, and then I open it if I need to, and then I close it if the line is still there. But you can see I'm fading the right side out first before I move on to the left side, so I can just get used to the motion, get used to the steps before I move round. I find it easier than just working all the way around the head, because then you're gonna have to change your angle of your clipper and everything all the time. But yeah, it was looking good. The fade was getting there. But yeah, shout out to the cameraman, the director, man like Derek, the man behind these videos. I wish him a speedy recovery. He's getting surgery on his knee the day I'm releasing this video, so he's gonna be out for a few months, but big up to him. But yeah, I'm doing the left side now, putting in my 0.5 placement line, and I'm just gonna repeat all the steps, working down with my guards, and then I'm gonna fade out the zero line right at the end. Big shout out to all the UK barbers watching this. We are soon to open our salons and barbershops on the 12th of April. We haven't got long left, guys, so stay positive, stay motivated. We're gonna get back to business soon, and I guarantee you it's gonna be busier than ever. Also, to the new and up and coming barbers, this is a great opportunity for you guys to start building your clientele, because everyone is going to need a haircut, everyone's going to be desperate, so it's going to be perfect for you guys to just get into the industry and do your thing. As you can see with my left hand, I'm always stretching the skin down, so I've got better tension with the skin, and the clippers should be able to glide on the skin a lot better. After watching this back, I actually kind of created a line with this 0.5 guard. Just above the ear, there is a slight line. I should have went back to the number 1 to remove it. If that ever happens, if you ever make a mistake, fix it first before you move on. Otherwise, it's going to create more problems for you, and that's not what you want. So now, finishing off this left side with the blade halfway open, I'm just flicking it out very lightly. Don't take it too high, otherwise you will create another line. If you do create a slight line, just open your lever a little bit more, take it slightly higher. But if the line is still there and you cannot remove your original zero line, close your lever a little bit more and flick out slightly lower. So now the hardest part, fading out the back. I'm pushing my 0.5 line up about a centimeter. It is difficult to find the correct angle with your clippers, so make sure you start below the line, look in the mirror, make sure it's the right angle, and then you can go straight up, flick it out. Also, what helped me do the back, after finishing one column, I just move my clipper to the left or to the right, and I repeat the same motion. Instead of resetting your clipper every time, starting from the bottom, finding your angle, you can just do the same motion, but just move slightly round the head. So after pushing up my 0.5 line, I realized there was too much weight, so I just went back to my number 2 to create some more space for me to fade. So now I know how high the 2 is, I just need to work in between the 0.5 and the 2, working down my guards. So now with the 1.5 guard, I'm just gonna kind of repeat that same motion that I done with the 2, but flick out slightly lower, and I'm just gonna repeat the same steps. The first time I done this, it was actually really difficult. It took me 2 hours, but I guarantee you, the next time you do it, it'll be much easier. My bad, guys, for the big spot on my head. It looks a bit dirt, but when my hair gets long, I tend to get spots. I don't know why. But anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this fire trim that I'm doing. I hope this video helps anyone that needs a haircut during these tough times. We need to stay fresh, we need to stay faded. You know, you still need to look after your looks. If you look good, you feel good. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down below and subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you so much everyone that's followed me. I hit 4K subs this week, which is crazy. I never would have thought so many people would be watching these videos. I just started this for fun and I thought even if it just helps one person, I'll be happy. But looking at the comments and the feedback, big up to all of you guys watching this video. But yeah, the fade is getting there, it's looking alright. There is a dark spot above my left ear which I had to go back and remove, but it's getting there slowly. Just make sure using a mirror to check the work. But most of my main steps are done. I'm just going back, refining my work, touching up little dark spots, and mainly just using the mirror, checking it with different angles, seeing little bits I need to touch up. But it's your boy Barber Jase in the hot seat today. It had to be done. You know, us barbers, we need to look good ourselves to represent a good image. That's what we do, man. Like sometimes we look after our clients and look after other people and we forget about ourselves, which is the most important thing. We need to look after ourselves as well. Like you're not going to go to a personal trainer which is out of shape. So why would someone go to a barber that's got a dead trim? So we all need to stay fresh, stay faded, stay safe. Just touching up the vertical shape up on the front hairline, just to give it a bit more shape. If some of you guys need to shape up the whole hairline, make sure you start in the middle, create yourself a guide and just slowly push it back until you're happy. Keep it nice and natural, don't take it too far back. But that's it, the haircut is done. Let's style it up and let's look at the finished results. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if I've done a good job. Let me know how I could have done it better. Putting in a little bit of pomade. The blend could have been slightly better. It would have been good if I could do a bit of scissor over comb, but that would have been impossible for me to do on my own. Making it rain with a little bit of hairspray and your boy's looking fresh. But thank you again to everyone that is watching this video. If this video has helped you, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below and subscribe to your boy. But that is the before, that is how I look like before, and boom, that is the after. I hope you guys liked the finished product. Make sure stay fresh, stay faded, stay safe. It's your boy Barber Jase and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.